Hi guys, I'm Rick. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making pressure cooker meatloaf. Alright, I have one green bell pepper here, quartered or a little more. I have some onion cut down, and I have about 4 cloves of garlic. I'm going to go ahead and chop them up in my multi-chopper. It's a quick way to get it done. And I have my fine blade setting in there because I want everything fine for my meatloaf. Okay, now that I have all my vegetables diced up, I'm just going to set them aside for right now. Alright, in a large bowl, I have a little over 3 pounds of 80/20 ground beef. I'm going to start seasoning that. I'm going to add in some oregano. And you want to make sure you get your beef well seasoned because I've already made bland meatloaf and it's not yummy. So I'm going with about a teaspoon of oregano, some paprika, about a teaspoon of that, some celery seed. Even though I'm putting in fresh celery, I like to add celery seed because it gives it a different flavor of celery. It's about a half a teaspoon. I'm going to put in a little Old Bay seasoning. I never put this in before, but let's see how it turns out because I like Old Bay seasoning. I'm going to put in about a teaspoon. Okay, now some seasoning salt. Healthy teaspoon of that. Some salt. About a teaspoon. And some black pepper. About a teaspoon of that. Now I'm going to also add in some grated parmesan cheese like you put on your pasta. I'm going to put in about 2 tablespoons of that. I'm going to crack 1 egg in there. This will help bind my meatloaf together. All of them vegetables I chopped are going to go in. And this is the pepper, garlic, and onion. You know what? I didn't put any celery in there. Sorry about that. So I'll put a little more celery seed in there. I have celery, but I forgot to put it in. You can go ahead and throw that in if you have it. Alright, now I'm going to add some breadcrumb in here. About 1/4 cup. This is Italian seasoned breadcrumb, and I'm going to get in here and mix this all up. Okay, I have my beef all mixed up, and I had to add a little more breadcrumb in there. Okay, now I'm using my 8-quart electric pressure cooker. So, in the pot to it, I'm going to form this meatloaf into 2 loaves of similar size, and I'm going to load them down in there. And I want to pack them tight because we want them to stay together. We don't want them to fall apart. Okay. And if you do this in something smaller than an 8-quart pressure cooker, you're going to have to use less hamburger because this is going to be a fairly tight fit as it is. So go ahead and put this one down in there, packing it tight. Okay, and these leftover vegetables I'm just going to toss right in there. Right now I have my meatloaf in my pressure cooker, and I have the pressure cooker pot into the pressure cooker. I'm going to add 2 10.5-ounce cans of tomato soup in here. Getting them down over top of the meatloaf as best I can. Alright, now I'm also going to add in a 1/2 can of water. So let me go get some water for in there. And I'm going to dump this down in the bottom of the pot so I don't get it on the meatloaf. I don't want to wash that tomato soup off of there. Alright, now I'm going to seal my lid on here. Make sure it's set on airtight. Alright, I'm going to set my time on this for 30 minutes. Alright, when that's ready to come out of there, I'll be back. Okay, my meatloaf's done. I went for the half hour and I did a quick pressure release on my pressure cooker. Let's go ahead and plate this up and see what we got. Alright, I went ahead and I made some garlic seasoned mashed potatoes, and I'm going to finish this off by topping my meatloaf with some of that tomato sauce. that it cooked in from the tomato juice or tomato soup. Alright. So there you have it. Pressure cooker meatloaf. Give this a try. I think you'll like it. And until next time, I'll see ya.